Hey guys, good morning. It's actually 11:54, and I'm filming my top 100 top 50 horror movies, and now it is week 3, so that's numbers 30 through 21. So I got my list ready, got my movies over there. There's only one thing left to do, and that is to give my shout outs to the other guys doing this. And those guys are, as always, Manny Rapasso, the man who started this. Parsnip Burger, who I highly suggest watching if you're looking to get those nice new Blu-ray Tuesday videos, seeing what's coming out, seeing what you want. We got Loudsburg 7-Eleven does some great giveaways, has some awesome content also, showing his pickups lately. Andrew Bellina, who's also doing this. Like I said, one of the greatest horror collectors as far as items go. He has an awesome setup going on. And then we also have Toddy Walnuts, who, as we all know, is one of the great best horror YouTubers on here. But enough of that. Number 31. 30. Number 30 here is Evil Dead. One second, I'm going to turn my light on. Oh, there it is. Alright. Ooh, blurry for a second. That's a little better. Number 31 is Evil Dead. As you can see, I have that signed by Betsy Baker, who plays Linda, Ellen Sandwies, who plays Cheryl, and Teresa Tilly, or Sarah York, who plays Shelley. And on the back, it's also signed by Tom Sullivan, who did the art for The Evil Dead, and that's drawn by him too. I've showed this off a few times. Definitely one of my favorite series. This is the second time the series has hit my top list. As you can already tell, the other two will probably be, will be on the list in the weeks to come. But everybody's seen this. Bruce Campbell, and all them go to a cabin, find the Necronomicon. Somehow they play a tape that has the words, and shit goes down. There's not really much else to say about it. Next up, the sequel just came out. I haven't seen it yet because honestly, it doesn't look as good as this one, but I still do want to see it eventually. And that's Sinister here on Blu-ray. It makes my number 29 spot. I really enjoyed this movie when it came out. It creeped in my top spot actually recently because I rewatched it, and I gotta say, I still thoroughly enjoy this movie. Although it might not be the best movie out there, Ethan Hawke's performance and the parts where he's finding these videos and watching them and he sees Bagul all over, I really like that. So that's why it definitely makes it in my top list. It's a fun movie. I really enjoyed this one. Okay, next up here is Creature from the Black Lagoon. This is the newest release of it. that came out after the big box set of all the movies come out, and then they did the individual releases. But it's Creature of the Black Lagoon. Definitely a great creature in all of his rubber suit goodness. Not my favorite Universal horror movie. You'll see that later down. But definitely one that I really enjoy. Alright, and number 27. Another Universal monster. And I want to say this right away. Also not my favorite Universal monster. But it's Frankenstein. This is the old Legacy Edition. Compared to the newer Legacy Editions. I really like these book ideas. But I do kind of like these covers. But definitely, for me, it's these. Frankenstein, Adam, Frankenstein's monster, the just story of the first Frankenstein movie is amazing. Even though it doesn't follow the book, it's a really good watch. And it's creepy and kind of shows how a man's creation can go out of control. Even if it's not understood, the people around will destroy it. Number 26, I think we're at. Let me see. 30, 29, 28, 27. Yep, 36. 26. And it's Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3, which is my favorite of the sequels. And I think it's a great movie. I enjoy all the gimmickiness of it. And Nightmare on Elm Street is definitely in my top horror series, franchises. But number 3 takes this part of the film. There's just something about it that I really enjoy. And has one of the big characters' deaths in it. So I like it. So now number 25. Lucho Fulci's Zombie. I have the 1-disc edition. I don't really feel the need to upgrade. Great movie though. Kind of like the jungles and jungles where a man is like doctor and zombies happen and these people are finding both. There's a lot going on in this movie. I know that there is one main storyline, but because there's so much going on, it's one of those movies I highly recommend, but it's kind of not hard to follow, but there's a lot going on. Obviously, one of my favorite parts is the shark versus zombie, which is really anticlimactic. It's really just a man in a zombie suit swimming around a shark. But it's really cool. The creature effects are really cool. Don't know why people have called this a Dawn of the Dead ripoff, other than they called it Zombie 2. It's about the only thing that it has in common with Dawn of the Dead. And they're being zombies, of course. Next up on my list, number 24. The Toxic Avenger. Now, some people are going to be like, there's a superhero. It's kind of a superhero movie. Or something along those lines. But for me, it's one of those kind of guy gets picked on, gets his revenge kind of movies. And it's a trauma movie. Honestly, probably my favorite trauma movie. It's just so wacky and ridiculous. It's one of those movies that I recommend people watch. It's a lot of fun. Just good. There's good humor, but like it's so crazy humor that it's like you don't really know what's going on. There's some fun special features. It comes. I'm giving you a Blu-ray review. That's not what I'm supposed to be doing here. But here's those. Plus, it comes in this awesome green case for Toxic Avenger. Basically, guy gets picked on, thrown in toxic waste, and becomes this creature. There's not really much else to say. But the whole town of Tromaville is corrupt, and he's the only guy who can change that around. Okay, number 23. My all-time favorite Alfred Hitchcock movie. And no, it's not Psycho. Rear Window. This is a movie about a guy who's hung up, bored. He's a photographic journalist who broke his leg, and he's stuck at home. So what he does is he spies on his neighbors, and he sees some strange things happening, and murders and people going missing. And one of his neighbors, he has to watch closer than the others. It's a really good movie, really, really fun, starring James Stewart, and also Grace Kelly's in here. I highly recommend checking this out. Definitely, for me, the quintessential Hitchcock film. Alright, number 22. We're already at 22. Dog Soldiers. Probably my second or third favorite werewolf film. It's just really cool. It's about these Scottish soldiers who are doing war games in the woods, and they stumble across the other team, and the other team's dead, and they are not sure what killed them. And, well, werewolf fun ensues. We'll just leave it at that. I really love the creature designs in that movie. It's a really good film. And my 21 pick is actually a sequel slash kind of a... It's not really a remake, but it's definitely a sequel. But the way it's done and talked about, it kind of feels like a remake or a reboot. And that is Wes Craven's Scream 4. Not the best in the Scream series, which means there'll be another one or two down the line, but definitely one of my favorites. I love the idea of these characters being older, and when Sydney comes to town, things get real again. And I think, what's her name? Demi Lovato? Emma Roberts. I like her character as Sydney's cousin. I think she's a very, very creepy character in this. And it has Hayden Panettiere, which a lot of people know her from Nashville, but I'll always know her as Kari from Kingdom Hearts. Highly recommend this movie. It's an awesome movie that came out way after its shelf life due to the fact that they just stopped making the Scream movies. Highly recommend watching Scream 4. But that's been numbers 30 through 21. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know I got some interesting picks in there. Tell me what you guys think down below. Can't wait to hear from you. And keep watching these videos. Keep watching everybody that I mentioned earlier. Their links will be down below. And actually, just an update. Just a quick update. Well, as quick as my phone wants to be. Sorry about that. I'm at 98 subscribers. So 2 more of you guys, and we can have a contest. So, keep watching. Subscribe. Subscribe. Is it here now? Or is it here? Or down here if you're watching on your phone. Subscribe. I hope to see you, and comment. Tell me that you're the person who subscribed. I know one of my newest subscribers, and I've been talking to him a few times. He seems really cool. Is Mike Shanko, who goes by the name Horror Ninja 847. So I'll put his link also down below. And I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.